started working. Okay, so I'm live once again. Yeah, we're gonna wait until next week to finish this kit off, but so I didn't want to just leave it sitting here for a week unfinished, so be finishing off today. Basically I need to get the transfer decals done. I've got the little antenna thing to put on the nose, and of course the clear parts which need to get painted. I don't think, looking at the box, it does want the white outline around the red, but I don't think I'm going to bother trying to do that just because it's going to be so fiddly, and those paints are pretty terrible. I do want to do some touch-ups on the paintwork though, so assuming that the red is still okay, I might do that. Otherwise could try which red? Is that one, the dragon red? Could be a good match, but we'll see. Blue got not brush. So got the paint out and everything. Do have a humble decal fix, which I just watched a tutorial for how to actually use, so I'll be able to use that to put the decals on. And it is dried out very nicely, glued on very solid, so I can see some bits where I need to touch up the paint. Yeah, otherwise it's looking like it's pretty much there now. So let's get the paint pot open and then I'll do another mix up of it. There's not really a lot left in here now. That's very much dried up. Interestingly, I did yesterday print off a, I should put it right here, shade chart which has basically conversion tables in. So I can now convert all the Humbrol colours over to different brands, including the Army Painter ones, which they've got on there. But interestingly, that red does not actually, what was it, 19? Yeah, if I come down, oh no, it does have an equivalent in the Army Painter, but I don't have that particular colour code. Yeah, as a result I'm stuck with this paint basically, or I've got to use a different shade. Might see how well it actually paints on. I do want to try and get this gap in the wing covered up. I did try putting a load of glue in there, but it seems the glue just probably seeped through and didn't actually stick in place. The gap in the wings there, try and make it a little less pronounced. as well. That I don't know why that's shown bare plastic, but definitely needs some touch up with some paint. See if I can get that gap filled in with paint. Could be a few layers, but I can pick it up. Luckily it's really hot here right now, so it shouldn't take too long to dry. It's actually not too bad outside, it's just British homes are designed to trap the heat in, so it's about 5 degrees hotter inside right now than it is outside. Which makes trying to sleep here an absolute nightmare. Got that done. Do need to figure out how to do this at some point, because I've got to get... I can just see the markings on there where I'm supposed to do the red, but be very, very precise. I also want to sand that, or file off that little on the front there. Perfect, but I think that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it, because unfortunately there's not really much I can do. That's just the way it was moulded. I want to see about that. So I can get the tissue. I thought there was like grease or something in there, but I can't seem to get rid of it. I think it's just scratches from when it was in the mould. I do need to get a knife now to try and separate these parts. Lesson from last time, to not leave the small parts where they can ping off and get lost, especially that little bit. I'm never going to find that if that gets lost. So that would sit on there. That grey interior, that definitely finishes that off very nicely. Then pick that up. Like I said, I do need to get a bit of red around the front there. I guess I need to just get that done now. I'm not really getting around it. Figure out the best way of doing this. I might have to do it off camera because I just can't really see unless I'm right up close to it. As I was with before, it's not, paint's not going down the best. There's going to be multiple layers to get that in. What I might be best off doing is starting with the decals. There's a sense the other palette I've got is a bit dirty. I need a fresh, clean one. Looks like you just need to do that. You know, I'm going to get a fresh brush. Never used. So I'm painted one that I got with the paint set. You know, going into 2 trays, but that's fine. What do I want to do now? Probably tail first. We look at the markings. Got roundels on the wings, blue and the white on the tail, which already has the Union Jack applied. You've got the tail number. Roundels come in 2 parts. Got that detail on the front, and then tail number and roundel underneath, and another round on the sides as well. So that's a separate detail. Yeah, looks like it is. Should be easy enough though. Bit. Yeah, we're done. Soak in there. But the instructions I saw from Humble online to leave it in there for a couple of minutes because it needs to really soak through. I might as well close the paint pot up. Stop that completely drying out. To do until the decal gets loose. Instructions here. So yeah, literally what left is the canopy and that little nose detail there. On there goes the nose light as well. We're going to wait until after that's probably the very last thing I'm going to add in. Creases then, put them off to one side. So this is my first time using the Rumble decal fix. I'm normally just using water for this. So after having some issues last time, well, from what I've heard as well, water can also lead to some issues with the generally with the way the water slide transfers work. Whereas this stuff is actually designed for them and should evaporate a lot more cleanly. Just generally leave your decals looking a lot neater on the model. While I'm waiting, I'll get the other one ready. It's not going to take this long to get the first one done, I'm sure. Still not coming up yet. I did say to leave it for a few minutes. Let's get another coat of red on the canopy then. Starting to get there now. Still not completely solid, so not quite ready to put on yet, but it's starting to get there. The decal ready yet? Ooh, yep, there we go. Just says paint on some decal fix on the surface you're going to put the decal onto. So I think it's just a boundary layer so you can slide the decal around more easily. Yeah, this is going to be a bit awkward. Let's make sure it's definitely separated. There we go. Try and hold the model in place with my wrist while I maneuver the decal in place. This is, yeah, very fiddly. Get it partly off first. There we go. Do is gently brush it into place. I'm using fingers for this because I can't. Brushes isn't doing it for me. That might be a bit more on there. Oh, my finger's sticking to the decal now. To go a little bit further down. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. Is the other one ready? Just get in there. Deal. I think that's in place. So next up then, I think I might do the roundels on the wings. Get those out of the way. Get the red ones away as well. Things are really sticking to the decal. I think it's just the sweat or but really going to be a problem. There's a red on the canopy while I wait for the decals to separate from the transfer paper. Stay closed, you. By the way, just checking the painting reference again. The smaller roundels are going to go on the underside and on the side as well. It's basically these four plus those four. I just noticed these squadron badges, or no, they're not squadron badges, they're warning signs. So we've got 4 there, on the back as well. Could be tricky to do, but also where they're smaller should be somewhat simple to get done. Let's get the box back. I don't know how we're going to be able to do this, just so it's just on screen for where I need that to be. So I should do that side first. Drawing board actually. Oops. A further outboard. That's the edge of the aileron there, that's the edge of the aileron. A little further that way, a little bit back. What to do? This one. Oh no. Completely broken that. Could be able to salvage it. Other side's okay. Need to be careful what I'm touching now. Got to get these on before they disintegrate, because if you leave them in this too long they will do that. Assuming that these are ready to come off. Yep. Just go right in the centre. Like that. Careful not to touch the tail again. I think that's perfect, so just got to leave that to dry for a bit now. I do say it can take up to 24 hours for the decal fix to fully actually dry. The dry red paint in there. I actually saved that tail decal really well. You actually cannot tell where it broke. I think I should have got some weight in the nose just to help hold it down, but maybe once I get the other parts glued on, it'll balance it a bit better. What I'm probably going to do is focus on the back stuff next and then finish off the front one last, just because I'm grabbing the nose a lot. So the decals again. Probably best do the tail number next. That would be these small, those two up there. Let's say to wipe off any excess decal fix, so I might as well get that done now. Could have it dry up a little bit faster. Okay, I'll have another coat of red. It'll probably be another 3 coats maybe, well, maybe 2, including this one. Way too much. go over a little bit on the front. Talk a lot of what I did. Try and get that little bit back on. Definitely not clean, not pretty, but I mean, you're going to be looking at this more up close too much anyway. It's going to be mostly viewed from afar the way I've got my model cabinet set up. As long as it looks good enough, that's going to be the main thing. Ain't quite ready yet. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way the undercarriage turned out with painting the gear wells in a dark grey. The metallic has actually come out pretty well. I know the wheels aren't the neatest paint job necessarily, but again, it's something that you're not going to be looking at up close too much. It's going to be something you'll be primarily looking at from quite a distance. Ready, so go on this side first. Reference. Won't show on camera too well, no. But basically it's this bit here. It's interesting. I thought it would go in there, but it's apparently here above. No, that's, I think, completely ruined. Might be able to salvage it, hold on. The X is now tucked under the R. That's then I've got to get it off of my finger somehow without breaking it. this here. No, it's broken. I've lost it. Okay. That side is done. Oh, I can't. That decal's completely gone. Right. Oh, gotta hope I can do the other side a lot better. Luckily, the fast side is one you might not be actually do it on this side, just because this is the side you probably will be seeing. Really annoyed at that. Because supposedly it's up here that tail number goes. Something like that. Get the first of the small roundels done. Box. My hands at some point, because that's really starting to get sticky at the moment. The broken decal. I think that canopy, I'm going to leave it there. Definitely doesn't look perfect, but it's going to be good enough. I don't think I want to glue it on just yet, because I don't want to leave marks on it. I need to get the small red ones underway as well. The next ones I'll do would be the ones roundels under the wing. Or it's just the root of the wing. Looks like it's going to be right in there. You can see how just adding on a couple of decals really transforms the whole thing. Yeah, the decals are ready yet. Yep, that's coming off, so the decal fixed onto the back. This is where I can really do with some clamps to actually hold the kit in this position. I'm going to put that there. Try and do the other side. Hopefully the other one's ready to come off as well. Should be able to put it at the same time. I think to get the red dots in the centre done next. Gentle touch with these as these are moving around a lot. Tough actually, as the decal fix is drying, it looks like the dot is actually moving around. As good as I'm going to get that. I have to do the other side. First time. Oh, no, no, no. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash my hands because this is ridiculous. pulled off a bit of the decal on the snail. Save this one. Right, I'm going to wash my hands so they're not it's just so sticky. Be right back. Better. Yeah, hands are definitely not as sticky now. Right, what next? Let's do the stuff on the underside of the wings. I can also just rest the aircraft like that, and that should hopefully not interfere with the decals. So I'm going to want these two small roundels. Small red dots from here. So there's this ball around here where all the decal fix is on. It's getting a bit sticky. I think that's what's actually sticking up my fingers. Quite far outboard. These go on. It's right there, really. Cool. Something like that. Do it on the other wing. boards, but a little bit overlapping that seam. Red dots in. It's looking pretty good. So I still need to get the tail numbers on the underside of the wings, but otherwise just picking that up. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good so far. But my things are already getting sticky. I'm pretty sure it's from the decal fix, so might need to be washing my hands again in a moment. I think I can get the brush away now. Actually, I don't think there's anything else for me to paint at this point. Now I've actually saved twice now and it's actually looking pretty good still. Can't actually tell where it's teared at all. Let's get these tail numbers done. Drop the water slides on the floor there, still going to need them. Still a few left to get done. I've got the two strikes to do it on the nose, that little detail to do on one side, and then there's 4 little details there. I think that's actually it. starting to peel off, but it looks like it's bunching up a bit, so I don't think it's quite ready to come off yet. I think that's looking. Oh. On this side, it needs to be facing forwards. And a line in there which is not really visible. Needs to be basically somewhere like that. Then there's a gap, and then the next one will be after it. Double check the other decals are all still fine. These are really sticky again, so I think after this one I'm going to wash my hands again. Watch, I think the shape of this is not really helping. A bit more decal fix in this is drying up quite a lot. Right down the bottle. I really need to get some pipettes so I can actually get in a lot better, a lot more gently and a lot more controlled. That's 166, so yeah, I need to make sure I get it the right way around. So it's in line and with a decent enough gap in there. Soak up the excess. It completely moved. Actually, 991 is okay. I think it's just the XR that was out of. No, maybe not. It's not ready to go yet. Definitely. Problem because I need to do the XR first. Okay, that's going now, so it's facing rearwards. Yeah. There. Then now I can get the 991 in. Separated off. I'm not expecting that. It may be that it's been soaking too long, it's now broken up, which is going to be a real problem. It's so tricky. I just saved it. It's as good as I'm going to get it. So red paint sticking to my skin. To be fair, it's on the underside, so you're not really going to see it anyway, so I'm not. What's left then is basically all this detail on the nose. Let's type another hand wash and then let that dry for a little bit. And then I get the final decals all done. Clean hands and a fresh can of drink as well. The details on the back here done first, which you probably can't see with the little ones in there. Put those off. I don't even see them myself. If you're ready, more of that. Wipe that off. Boom. Yeah, it's the right way around. There is a certain way around they got to go. If I can get them done the right way around. I got my stuff everywhere. We talk more about the Folland Gnat and these are like the aircraft, but to be honest, it's one I don't really know a whole lot about. Or can know quite a bit about, because that's the it's basically the one that the RF has been using for basically all the time that I've been around. Precursor. Interestingly, actually, when I was in the Air Cadets, our squadron did get a Gnat. Obviously, not a flying one, there's no engine or anything in it. Just a static display one we had in our parade ground. That was it was red arrows on one side and then just grey, I'm guessing training colours on the other. It's only punched up side. Good. Wear that off, and then I think I'm going to leave that pretty much where it should be. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Let's get the other side. These decals that are going on now are just basically like safety warnings. A few more roads to put on. I think the next thing is going to be these big stripes. Because once I've got those in position, I'll then know where the other safety warnings go and that little detail as well. Airfix, I don't need that. Decal. Paint job on that is definitely not the best. I can still see a lot of where the brush marks are, everything, but I think there's more just the quality of the paint do want to get an airbrush at some point, but besides the cost of them, I'm just not sure where to really start with an airbrush. The other decals are drying on nicely. Probably coming off, so it's on the nose where it's going to be going. See if I can figure out how the hell to actually transfer it on there without completely deforming it. Oh, that's already broken. Paints. Yeah, that works pretty well. Yeah, I'm going to hold it like that. See. Pull this side off first. That in position. Should then be able to hold it now. Straighten it up and get it into the right position. There. Hold that one out of the now just so it doesn't disintegrate, and then this one gently tease it off without breaking it. This one was a really thin one, so it's easily broken. Broken again. Rooms like this has to go really far in because basically up the nose. See how these two actually fit on there. Oh no, you're maybe it's okay. That'll go on there. I've got to straighten this out. Bit there. Just move that one. Maybe. I think it's just broken again. that one now because that's been sitting for a while, but hopefully where I've taken it out of the solution it's not going to disintegrate too much. Right, let's just hope this one works. Oh, that's really broken. Get what I've got there done and then figure out how to get that little nose section on after. Okay, that's about as good as I can get that. And get this little nose detail finished on. Yeah, much better than this. It's far too broken. I have to leave it as that. So I've got a little blue detail there, and then two more of the bits. See where I'm casting. One. I'll get that one on first. The blue detail is going to be on the nose there. Details there and there. Bald. Front of the strafe up there. Go. I don't think it really matters. Should be, and then these. There we go. Here again. Going in there. Bunched up. Put that on the other side. This is the side that's going to be the presentation side. Gentle with moving that one. See what I can do about the other side. Not going to be pretty, but there's will be something on there. Decal fix on there. Yeah, I don't know how the camera's going to pick it up, but now it's completely bunched up. It's not even a triangle anymore. So all the decals done now anyway. The excess decal fix from the brush. Maybe that should be sticker, but it'd still be good for painting later on. I'll do future kits. next up will be gluing on the canopy. And then I've got to do the mosting and the one detail when I've actually lost that little piece now. Yeah, I've genuinely lost it. It's falling on the floor anywhere because otherwise I'm never going to find it. Hiding in that. Ah, there's the little detail. Fit in. Bar down the inside is just to go in. Get the canopy. And you know, while I'm manoeuvring it, I want to do the canopy last actually. It's upside down and then see how well I can bar that open a little bit. It's with a bit of a knife action. Paint in there. In fact, I might want to do this piece first. That would tell me how far the other one can go in, so so fiddly to do. Maybe a glue. There we go. Leave that to glue. Leave the glue to cure for a bit. I don't want to accidentally knock it out the way when I'm putting the other bit in. In which case I'm not going to be moving it. Let's try and get the canopy done. Fortunately, I think I've got gluey fingers on that. It felt like it was sticking a little bit as I was holding it. Pull the decal off again. But not got the right. Forget that one. Maybe it's also not centered up properly. Okay, I think it's about. Yeah, leave that a little bit to dry. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that to do the final bit. Yeah, the next game I'll be making on stream will be, shall I get it again? Yeah, the Search and Rescue Seeking Mark III from the RAF. I'll pick it from Airfix. They're going to be quite a big jump because this one and the Hawk I did previously are both skill level 1 sets, so this one is a skill level 3. There we go. Interestingly, I was looking through my stash and I did notice I got a skill level 2 set in terms of the To Happen Vampire. However, if you look at them, this is a gift set, the Seeking, so it's got all the paints and glues and everything, whereas the Vampire isn't, so I think I'm going to stick with this. Knocked over the microphone there. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Seeking for now just because I want to get all the ones with all the paints and stuff out of the way. And then yeah, I'll probably do. I don't know when I'll do the Vampire just yet because I want to. Got parts for a 3D printed Mass Effect blaster that I want to get done first. So I just want to get that one out of the way. That's probably going to be quite a series of builds to do that one because I've got a lot of standing and general cleanup to do before I can then paint the Mass Effect one. Once that's done, I'll get back into model aircraft kits. I don't know what the next one. It might well be the Vampire after that. Trying to think what else I've got. A couple of car ones, the Mini and the Citroen 2CV, which that shouldn't be too difficult kits to do. Did pick up a De Havilland Twin Otter recently, which should be pretty small. Things I've got quite a few bigger kits as well now, like Concorde and Space Shuttle and Ariane 5 rocket, but they're really big kits and I don't know where I'm going to actually store them for now, so I want to hold off on those. Just try and focus on doing the smaller ones at the moment. Hopefully that's dry enough. I'm going to try and get the final bit in place. Goes in. So is going to be that. Wow, that actually does balance it very well. Remember, it was quite back heavy, but now I think with the canopy and those details on, that's definitely made a big difference to it actually being balanced out when sitting on its wheels. So yeah, pretty happy with that. The decals were a pain. Could have gone a lot better. But otherwise, I mean, for a starter set, it's not supposed to be the most highly detailed one anyway. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So yeah, like I said, next one now. Let's get out of the way. This to one side. This one will be seeking. So yeah, that's going to be a much more complicated one just because there's a lot more detailed parts to it. And sponsons with the wheels, all these stuff, the rotors, canopy. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it though. She did try building one of these many years ago, and that was when I was a lot younger and didn't really understand fully how all the proper techniques for building model kits, so this should go a lot better hopefully this time. Yeah, I think not really anything else to say at this point. I just wanted to get this one out of the way before I did the seeking, so I didn't have a multi-build stream. It was just I can keep these all separate, so in the videos they're all separated streams. Yeah, I'm very happy with generally how this turned out, especially given all the issues with the paint quality and how fiddly the decals were. If the camera's picking up, there is a big bluey thumb mark on there. I mean, again, this is just a starter set, so it's not the most detailed one. I'm not overly worried about the slight issues with it. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this stream. Again, there's really nothing else to do at this point on this build. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be streaming, but I haven't had a look through the games I've got. I'm kind of leaning towards Supreme Commander at the moment, actually getting into real-time strategy games, which is something I kind of grew up playing. I did think about Stormworks, but I don't think I'm quite ready to get into that because that can be quite a... I think it's like Kerbal Space Program basically. There's a lot of intricacy with trying to get the right builds for stuff. Wednesday I will be finishing off Halo Reach and then likely going into Firefight for the rest of the streaming time. And then, yeah, Thursday will be the Seeking Kit build. So, plenty of stuff to come up on next week. I want to try and make Mondays my variety day, so depending on how I feel with tomorrow's stream, if I do play Supreme Commander because I'll be playing through the campaign, I could make that my then Wednesday slot to take over from Halo, because I don't want to continue on with Halo right now. I will continue on with the full story, going through Combat Evolved 2, 3, etc. later on, but yeah, for now I was going to, I think, kind of experiment a bit more with different games, see what traction is like on the channel, and I mean, not that I'm already getting many views anyway. I'm barely getting 2 or 3 views per video at this point, and no subscribers, so it's not like there's really a lot for me to lose now, but yeah, I just want to at least get a bit more variety out there so I can at least try and gauge what interests are and what people want to see, and see what's actually working for me. I'm going to try and film today an intro video, although my voice, I can already feel it's starting to go a bit. But yeah, I want to try and get that done so I can just at least get something out from the channel to explain a bit more who I am and what content I'm going to be planning on doing. And then with that, yeah, it's not going to be a stream, it's just going to be a straight upload to the channel video. And then, yeah, you kind of resume the stream as normal next week. So, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And yeah, that's already spent my schedule for next week, so I'll have try and get the waiting rooms up for those by the end of today. If not, I'll have them all up tomorrow. And then, yeah, I'll see you next time.